Hello, 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 and welcome to day three of the Science of Getting Rich for Women Masterclass. If you have been with me this whole entire time and you are with me on day three, there is a reason, there is a purpose, there is something within you that is calling you forward because you are ready for this next level of wealth and prosperity. And I am sharing with you the classic, timeless principles of the science of getting rich. You know, this book was written 115 years ago, and I myself have experienced so many breakthroughs and quantum leaps since integrating the principles within that book. And so that is what this is all about. It is all here for you. It is all here to support you in your expansion and your ascension into your next level of wealth and prosperity. And before we get into it, I'm just going to do a quick recap of everything we've done so far because everything builds on itself. Day one, we talked about the secret science behind the certain way. And that secret science is by law, universal law. Everything in our universe operates by law, and you are no exception. Your mind, your thoughts, your feelings, and your behavior all operate by law. We talked about the most important thing and the first step in the science of getting rich. And that is to form a clear mental image of what you want. In my world, we call that a goal. If you don't have a clear mental image of exactly what you want, it's very difficult for God, source, the universe to fulfill your order. So it's very important that we get clarity about what it is that we want to have, we want to experience, and we want to do. And so that is the foundation for which everything else is built upon. In day one, I invited you to dream, to allow yourself to relax and fantasize about what you really want to do next in your life. And if you can see it, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. That is step one in the science of getting rich. Step number two is about being in a constant state of gratitude for what you have now in your physical world, and even more importantly, what is on the way, which is formless, which you might not even be able to see. Not might, you can't see it because it is formless. When you can have gratitude for what you can't see, that is next level. That is real faith. Now, in day two, I also introduced you to this invisible force that is preventing you from breaking through to your next level. And that invisible force is called your paradigm. Your paradigm is a multitude of habits and beliefs fixed in your subconscious mind. You have been programmed and conditioned with these paradigms a long time ago. You have been living decade after decade with these paradigms that have been programmed into your subconscious mind in your little life. Now, these programs are literally dictating your current level of success. Your paradigms are determining your current level of results. And if you want to break through to your next level, if you want to experience something more than what you have today, you're going to have to shift your paradigm. And that is exactly what we do inside Money Mind. Paradigm shifting is the cornerstone of experiencing results. And results are the name of the game inside Money Mind. Now, step number two, being in that constant state of gratitude for what you have now and for what is on the way that cannot be seen, requires not only a level of faith and belief and trust in what is meant for you, it also requires for you to change the program, change the stories in your head. Because Remember how I shared with you the first universal law, which is the perpetual transmutation of radiant energy, which basically describes how energy is. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. Energy is constantly moving from one form to another. And so we can predict with 100% certainty the realization and the manifestation of our goals, which are energy, thought energy, when we understand the mind and how it works. Because your thoughts affect the way you feel. The way you feel affects how you behave, the things you do. And then at that point, it's action, reaction, cause and effect. So there is a predictability, a certainty of how you can manifest or realize your goals in the 3D experience when you understand how energy moves and you understand how to get full control over your mind. Because the thoughts that you are thinking are either attracting or repelling your goal. Now, remember, everything starts with the goal, everything starts with the vision of what it is you want. Now, your thoughts, when impressed upon your subconscious mind, which is your feeling mind, your emotional mind, must move through the body in the form of your behavior and then action, reaction, cause, and effect. You get the results you seek when your actions are in alignment with that goal, with that purpose. Now, here's what often happens is that constant state of gratitude can be challenging to assume on a regular basis when there's so many thoughts flowing into our conscious mind on a daily basis. And those thoughts are either positive or they're negative. When they're negative, they affect the way we feel. And then when the negative thoughts affect our vibration in a negative way, it impacts the way we behave and show up and take action and make decisions. And then we don't get the results we seek and we wonder why. Well, I'm going to tell you this is why. Your paradigm that is in your subconscious mind, which is controlling your success and your results, it needs to change in order for you to experience a quantum leap, for you to experience a breakthrough and the fulfillment of your next level, wealth and prosperity. That is absolute truth. It has to change. Now, there are certain beliefs that you have about yourself, about your work, about your results, about what's possible for you, about what you're meant for, about what you're worth. And those beliefs are in harmony with your current level of results. So we've got to change the beliefs. We've got to change the habits. And when we do, you get a different result. Now, here I want to share with you um, a topic that often comes up when I work with women, and I have worked with a lot of women. It started with myself years ago as I was on this journey of financial freedom, liberation, empowerment. I realized that I had a worthiness problem. I did not realize that I was behaving and believing in a way that was not fulfilling my full potential. Let me give you an example to make this really clear and simple. So, years ago, when I separated from my husband and I became a single mom and a first-time homeowner. I was making great money. I was in a corporate job. I had a great six-figure income. I was making great money, but I soon got into a bit of a dilemma because I was spending money quicker than I was bringing it in. With every swipe of my credit card, I attempted to fill a void within myself that didn't feel worthy, that didn't feel valuable. I would spend money out of guilt or obligation. I would spend money to impress other people, to compete with other people, to keep up with other people. And I was spending money out of alignment. I had an unrealized sense of self-worth. And oftentimes, this topic of worthiness comes up in many different ways when I work with women. And I want to share with you um, three keys to worthiness, three keys that I have discovered that have helped me to embody my absolute worthiness, regardless of any external circumstances. Now, this golden thread of unworthiness that I find that weaves its way through so many women was programmed and created a long time ago when I discovered that I had this belief of unworthiness within my subconscious mind. I was able to go back in time and pinpoint exactly when I created that belief. Because it is just a belief, it is just a story, and it's not true. Because we are all absolutely worthy of all the wealth, all the prosperity, all the abundance that is here for us to receive. And if we are not receiving all that is here for us, it is because somewhere along the line, you have rejected it, you have denied it, or you have not allowed it. And it's because at some point in your life, you created a story, a belief that you were unworthy or only worthy to a certain level. And so there's three keys to worthiness I discovered. I want to share them with you now in the hopes that you can receive some sort of gold from any one of them. It's all here for you to support your next level expansion. Now, the first key to worthiness is deserving, and you are just as you are. Do not deny your worthiness. Do not reject your absolute worthiness. Affirm on a regular basis, I am deserving of fill in the blank. What are you deserving of that you want, that you hold dear in your heart? Do you want to live in a big house? Do you want to own land? Do you want to create um, a legacy? Whatever it is that you want, that you desire, you are deserving of it. The fact that it is in your heart is proof that it is meant for you. Perhaps it's your C-type goal. Perhaps it's to make $1 million, to have world-class adventures and travel around the world. Affirm, I am deserving of first-class adventures. I am deserving of owning property. I am deserving of making $1 million. When you affirm in your body and really feel it that you are deserving of whatever your heart desires, you will begin to reprogram your subconscious mind and create a new paradigm, a new belief that supports the realization of your dream, of your goal. You are enough, just as you are. Never be satisfied or content with a little. If you are capable of dreaming of more, you are capable of experiencing more. And it doesn't matter at what level you are. You may be just starting out. You may be an established woman. Growth is never ending. I have I have women in the Money Mind Mastermind who are employees that are just starting a business on the side because they have dreams of being their own boss and being a full-time business owner. I have a woman in my mastermind who is a mature, established woman who's been in the personal development world for decades, who is a millionaire, and she's going to her next level, which is multimillionaire. Whatever level you are, the science is all the same. The wisdom, the principles, it is all the same for everyone. So the first key of worthiness is I am deserving and I am enough. The second key to worthiness is you are not your old stories and you are not your past. It does not matter what you have done. It does not matter the stories you're telling yourself or the stories you hear other people saying about yourself. None of that matters. You are not your past stories. You are not your past. Forgiveness is a powerful tool here. We often talk about forgiving other people, but really, the only person you need to forgive is yourself. Many of us, most of us, are on a journey of developing and maturing and ascending into greater levels of our conscious awareness, our potential, of our abilities. And many of us, dare I say all of us, okay, we are human after all, have made quote unquote mistakes, have done things that looking back, we wouldn't do if we were the person then that we are now. I know I certainly have. Can you forgive yourself for the things you have done in the past? Can you forgive yourself for the stories that you've been telling yourself about yourself? Can you let it go? Forgiveness here is a powerful tool, and you must forgive yourself. You can do so by reaffirming every day, I am forgiven. All is forgiven. I am forgiven. All is forgiven. If you can forgive yourself, then you can truly forgive other people. If you say, I forgive other people, but I cannot forgive myself, that's just not possible. Everything always starts from within. Everything always starts with you. You've got to let go of your past, the stories that you're telling yourself about yourself, so that you can move forward into your next level identity. That's what today is all about. Your next level identity. Because you are not going to expand or elevate into your next level of wealth and prosperity with the same beliefs and the same habits that you embody today. It's just not possible. We're going to get into that in a moment. But the third key to worthiness, the third key to worthiness is my favorite because it gets to be easy. This whole process of embodying your absolute worthiness gets to be easy. And you can decide in an instant, in a moment, that I am worthy and I am enough right now. You don't have to do hours of therapy. You don't have to invest a lot of money to work with a professional to go back in your past and filter through everything that's happened and all the feelings that you've gone through and all the circumstances. Like, you don't have to go through any of that. You can decide right now in this present moment because that is all there is. There is only now. There is no past, there is no future, there is only the eternal now. And you can decide right now, in this moment, I am worthy and I am enough. Period. That is the truth of me. I am worthy and I am enough. In this moment, I decide that is the truth of me, and it is done. And when you make that decision from a place of alignment, from a place of truth, from a place of inner knowing, the universe responds. Because the universe is always responding to your energy. The universe only communicates in energy, vibration, frequency. That was Nikola Tesla who was quoted for saying that. Nikola Tesla, one of the geniuses of our time, is quoted saying, if you wish to understand the universe, you must speak in terms of frequency, energy, and vibration. Another universal law is the law of vibration, which states like energies attract like energies. So you are an energetic match for the vibration that you are embodying. What is your vibration? Are you aligned with gratitude? Are you aligned with love, prosperity, abundance, wealth, freedom, limitlessness? Or are you aligned with doubt, uncertainty, fear, scarcity, lack, limitation? Whatever vibration you are embodying is what you are attracting more of. So it's very important to be aware of your vibration, because whatever your vibration is what you are attracting. So you get to decide in any moment, I am worthy, I am enough, that is the truth of me. But here is where you often get tripped up. You hear me saying this and you think, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to do that. I feel it. Perfect. I am worthy. I am enough. It is done. Boom. And then we wrap up the masterclass and you go about your day and you walk by the mirror and you notice yourself and you come in closer and you look at your forehead and you go, oh, those wrinkles are getting deeper. And oh, look at that. Look at the gray hairs. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so old. And you stepped out of it and you didn't even realize it because it's so ingrained in your subconscious mind to think that way, to believe that way. And that's why this paradigm shifting process that I talk about that we do inside Money Mind is so important. You've got to change the way you think. You've got to get full control over your mind if you want to realize your big C-type goal. This is how results are created. So, in this moment, I invite you to embody the absolute truth that you are worthy, that you are enough. You are not your past. You are not your old stories. You are whole. You are healed. You are complete. There's nothing you could have done in your past that can make you unworthy today. Likewise, there is nothing you can achieve or accomplish to make you more worthy than you are today. Do you get that? You could have made mistakes. You could have made big mistakes. And let me tell you, as a mother, we often bear the heaviest weight of guilt and regret for things that maybe we did or we didn't do, we wish we would have done differently. I want you to know that there is nothing you could have done that can prevent your absolute worthiness to receive all the wealth, all the prosperity that is here for you now. Nothing can prevent your worthiness. You are breathing, therefore you are worthy. You are alive, therefore you are worthy. You are human, an infinite spiritual being made in the image of Source God, infinite intelligence. You are divinity. You are perfection. And you are worthy of everything. And don't think that there's anything you can do or you can achieve or can accomplish that will make you more worthy. It's not possible. This is really important for you to understand because when you really start to integrate this into your body and your subconscious mind, and you really begin to feel it in your heart and soul, it's going to change everything. It's going to change your entire experience, your total reality, because your outside world is just a reflection of what's going on inside. When your mind, specifically your subconscious mind, is programmed for lack, limitation, fear, the outside world just mirrors that back to you. The universe just sends you more conditions and circumstances that reflect what's already in here back to you. But when you shift that, when you change that, the outside world, it must rearrange and reflect back to you what is in here. And it happens fast. And it's exciting. And it's fun. And in the money mind, we celebrate. We celebrate all of it because it's glorious. It's incredible. It's spectacular. And when you live in that vibration of gratitude and eternal celebration for the miraculous that is always unfolding, when you are in this energy, life becomes magical. It becomes exciting and fun. And that is what I wish for you. I can help you get there. When you make the decision to join me and the other ladies inside the Money Mind Mastermind, your life completely changes and fast. So let this practice of worthiness be fun, okay? Let it be easy, let it be fun. This is my motto. I don't like complexities. I don't like complicated things. I like to keep it fun. I like to keep it simple. Let it be fun, let it be easy. That's my motto. So I want you to make this a practice. Notice the thoughts that you're thinking. Become aware of your internal dialogue, your inner conversation. When you're in front of a mirror, become aware of the thoughts that you're thinking, of the words that you're saying to yourself in your mind. And if it is not aligned with your next level worthy, wealthy identity, interrupt it and replace it with a more empowering thought. And the more times you do this, the more power you're going to gain, and those old paradigms are going to be eliminated. Okay, today I said is day 3, and we are talking about your new self-image, your next level identity. Now, we started by creating a clear mental image of what it is we want. That's step 1 in the science of getting rich. We call that a goal. That goal becomes our shooting star, our guiding light. It's what we're focused on every single day. And as we align with it, with our thoughts and our feelings and our behaviors every single day, we receive conditions, circumstances, opportunities, ideas from the universe that are an energetic match for that vibration. This is universal law. It is an exact science, and failure is impossible. Now, what is your self-image? Your self-image is also a paradigm. That's right. Your self-image is also a paradigm. And just like all the other paradigms, they die hard, okay? Paradigms die hard. And in order to change a paradigm, like I taught you yesterday, it requires constant spaced repetition, and it takes doing this every day for a period of 20 to 60 days. So think about your next level identity. Think about yourself as the woman who has achieved your C-type goal. If your C-type goal is to, you know, create a new business and start making 10K months, that version of you is next level. She's not the same version that you are today. If your C-type goal is to scale your current business from 10K months to 100K months, that version of you who has scaled to 100K months is not the same version of you today that makes 10K months. Does this make sense? So there are certain beliefs and habits that need to change in terms of your self-image in order to experience that level of success. So your self-image is also a paradigm, and it's really important because your self-image affects your confidence. And people who are successful, people who have achieved incredible results in their businesses, they're confident. They know who they are. They know what they're worth, and they know what they're capable of. That is a level of confidence that exudes success and results. And so it's a matter of becoming that next level version of you so that you can experience the next level results. Now, your self-image, it affects how you interact with other people. When you are confident, You walk a certain way. You talk a certain way. When you meet and greet people, you look them in the eye. You have a firm handshake. And that projection, that level of confidence is experienced from the other end. The other person experiences your confidence, and it's powerful. People who are successful want to do business with people who are confident, with people who know who they are, know what they're worth, and know what they're capable of. People who are successful, they want to do business with other people who are successful. So when you are confident, when you have a self-image that reflects your worthiness, your belief in yourself, your absolute perfection in who you are and what you're capable of, you're going to attract business, clients, opportunities that are in harmony with that level of results. So it's about elevating. It's about elevating our self-image, elevating our confidence, elevating our worthiness. Action, reaction, cause and effect. When that happens, we receive conditions and circumstances to match it. Your self-image, your level of confidence also impacts your ability to achieve and set goals. People who are successful are goal getters. People who are successful are goal achievers. People who are successful are always working towards the next level. They never want to stay plateau. They know that evolution and growth is never ending. You're either growing or you're dying. There's no in between. You're either expanding or you're disintegrating. There's no in between. And a healthy self-image supports your mental and emotional well-being. So I want to invite you to notice your self-image. Notice your outside and what you present to the world. And think of your next level self, the woman, the version of you who has already achieved your C-type goal. How does she behave? What does she wear? What does she eat? Where does she dine? How does she take care of her body? What types of circles does she move in? What's the quality of her conversation? What types of content does she consume? You want to really start to understand who is that woman who has achieved my C-type goal, and then begin to embody more and more of her qualities. And when you do, your results are inevitable. Every day, I have a self-image script that I have written down, and I've listed like 6 or 8 qualities, descriptions about this next level identity. And every day I read it, and it becomes part of the program in your subconscious mind. And then you become aware of when you are behaving out of alignment with that version. And you can make adjustments. You can make corrections. For example, let me give you a really fun, cute example. So, this was years ago, but I remember years ago when I was working on leveling up my self-image and my identity, there would be times when I would go to sleep and I didn't wash my face. Like, have you ever gone to sleep with mascara on and you wake up in the morning and like you've got like, crumpled up mascara like, around your eyes and it just like you look in the mirror and it looks trashy. Like it does not look beautiful. It does not look like a high level self-worth kind of gal. And I remember looking in the mirror one day in the morning and I looked and I'm like, "Ugh, yeah, my seven-figure identity, she always washes her face before she goes to bed. And she uses the best skincare products because she values her skin and she knows that her appearance is is important to her. She values her appearance. And so she always takes care of her skin. And every night she always washes her face and she uses the best products to take care of her skin. She drinks water and hydrates. And that was just one small paradigm shift that I started doing because that's a habit, right? Paradigms are habits and beliefs. That was one paradigm shift that I started making to level up my identity. And to this day, I always wash my face with beautiful skincare products to make me feel rich, to make me feel beautiful, because my appearance is important to me, not from a surface, skin deep level, but because I love my body and I want to take care of it the best I can. And so I always treat it with the best care. So notice your habits that are not currently in alignment with your next level identity and isolate one that you can begin to change. Perhaps you have holes in your pajamas. Would your six-figure or seven-figure identity, next level self, would she wear holes in her pajamas? Or would she wear the finest fabrics to bed? These are just small things that you can notice that are going to level up not only your self-image, but your confidence and your self-worth. So inside the workbook, you will find a couple exercises that I share with you. I'm not going to go through them with you right now. They're pretty self-explanatory. There is the goddess mirror ritual, and there is the Queen's Winds journals. Either one of these exercises will help support you in aligning with that next level identity. Remember, the more you embody the behaviors and the beliefs and the qualities of your next level identity, the more you are going to become a match for those conditions and circumstances now, and you will achieve your goal faster. Now, today is day 3, obviously. It is the last day of the official masterclass, and I really hope that you have received real value from this experience because I've covered a lot of material, and to be totally honest, I know you're not going to be able to integrate and implement everything that I've shared with you because it's too much. I mean, in the money mind, we go for at least 6 months together where you are just focusing on one thing at a time. And because you're only focused on one thing at a time, you stick with it and you get results because results are the name of the game in the money mind. We're not here to play around and mess around and just, woo woo stuff here. Results are the name of the game. The achievement, the acceleration, the celebration of the milestones along the way to achieving your C-type goal is the outcome of Money Mind. And so I do have a few spots left. I believe there's three, maybe four. I can't remember now. But there's a few spots left. If you are curious about two things. Number one, if you would like to get some personal one-on-one support with me, where we can dive deeper into your life, your goals, discover your blind spots, walk away with real, tangible action steps so that you can start getting some momentum, then I invite you to book a call. You are going to be supported. You are going to receive real feedback and action steps. And also, if it feels aligned, I'll share with you and answer any of your questions about Money Mind, the 6-month mentorship and mastermind experience that gets results. But don't just take it from me. Tomorrow, I have two success stories I'm going to be sharing. I'm going to be bringing in two of my clients from the Money Mind. I'm going to interview them. This replay will be posted inside the Facebook group as well. I'll send it out in the email. You're going to meet Samantha, who has totally um, ascended into her next level identity and doubled her prices, is making more money than she's ever made and happier and more fulfilled than she's ever been. I'm also going to share with you Jocelyn's success story. Jocelyn is a really incredible story because her relationship with money was really based on fear and uncertainty. And well, let's just say she went from fear and uncertainty with money to absolute knowing and confidence in her ability to attract it and to hold it. And when she did, she elevated her confidence, began showing up on social media, quantum leap, went viral on Instagram, going from 200 to 20,000 followers in just 6 weeks. Let me tell you, those are just two of the stories that I'm going to share with you tomorrow from ladies inside the Money Mind, so that you can hear from other people, not just myself, about what it's really like inside Money Mind and the results that you get. So um, if you want to secure one of those spots, I'm going to put the link into the chat right now. I'll also share that link inside the replay email. If you have any questions and you're not sure, you don't want to book a call yet, then reach out to your success advisor. You are supported in this experience every step of the way. You have your own personal success advisor who you can ask any questions to. If you feel more comfortable asking them the questions than me, feel free to reach out to them. They are here for you. They are celebrating you. They want you to win. Um, and then what else do we have going on? Oh, and then tomorrow we have what I call coffee and clarity. It's a really chill, relaxed opportunity for you to join me in a Zoom room where we can just have a conversation about life, about goal setting, about paradigms, about confidence, identity. I can even answer your questions about the Money Mind if you're curious, but it's called Coffee and Clarity. It's for you to get more clarity. It's for you to get answers to any questions you may have. And so you will be receiving an email about that. Tomorrow, it is going to be it's going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern. Coffee and Clarity tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. After that, I'm going to have those two success stories interviews for you. And oh, and then I will mention to you briefly, just because you're here, that there's a lot of fun things that I do in my community just for fun, because I feel like the more fun we have, the more money we make. So on Fridays, um, I do Friday dance breaks. And so every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern for 30 minutes, I open up a Zoom room, and some of the ladies join me, just to shift some energy, raise our vibrations, have fun. We dance for 30 minutes. It's not performative at all. Come as you are. We're just like getting into our bodies, out of our minds, having fun, shifting the energy. And so that's tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern. What I do is I put a post in the Facebook group. So if you're not yet in the Facebook group, I highly recommend you get into this Facebook group, because that's where I'll be sharing the link. Make sure your notifications are on and set to all so that you don't miss anything, because that's where I'll be posting the reminder for the dance break, link in the comments. And then on Sunday is such a great way to end the weekend and begin a new week. Sunday night at 8 p.m., I open up a Zoom room and we do Sunday night meditation with Dr. Joe Dispenza. It's a powerful meditation, it's a guided meditation. I've purchased the meditation and I basically share it with you inside the Zoom room. And we turn our cameras off and we just go within. This meditation is very powerful. And so that's another thing I do for that's absolutely free for the people of my community. So lots of things coming up. Everything is here for you. It is about you and your rising up. That's what it's all about. Rising up. You are not meant to stay at the level you are. There is there is only evolution. There is only growth. And so inside this book, the third step in the science of getting rich, after maintaining a constant state of gratitude for what you have and for what's on the way, is act now. You must take action. You must act. You must do the thing, say the thing. You must make the decision. You cannot receive anything that you are not open to allowing. So, my invitation to you is this: as this might be the last time that we connect. I don't know. I hope not. I know you're here for a reason, and that reason is to rise up. And so you have put things in motion by showing up here, by allowing yourself to dream, by considering the ways in which you can elevate your confidence and your self-image. And you are putting in motion now things behind the scenes that are working on your behalf to bring you exactly what it is that you desire. Are you able to receive when it comes your way? Are you able to allow it in? Are you able to make the decision and say, yes, this is for me? This is my next level. This is where I'm going. I am worthy of it. I hope to see you tomorrow for Coffee and Clarity. If you're not able to join, no worries. I completely understand. Let's stay connected. Let's stay together inside the Facebook group. There's so many things that are always going on. And book that call. Book that call. If you want to send myself a private message as well, Facebook is the place to send me a quick DM if you ever want to receive a quick response from me. That is my Facebook profile. Become friends with me and send me a DM if you have any questions for myself. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. I hope we stay connected and I see you again to your next level of wealth and prosperity. Mwah. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now.